Wow, I thought I was not gonna do it, but I gotta do it. I gotta say it, and I'm gonna say it after this word. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the show. So, the trial is over, and now he's gonna be sentenced. But here's the thing that I want to talk about. Nancy Pelosi had to open her big mouth once again and said, I'm quoting her, "Thank you, George Floyd, for your sacrifice." Here's the thing. I'm gonna say this, and you might make fun of me. You might be mad at me if I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it like it is. Thank you, George Floyd, for being a career criminal. Thank you, George Floyd, for going to a house in Houston and robbing a pregnant woman and pointing a gun to her belly. Thank you, George Floyd, for being a career criminal. Thank you, George Floyd, for being in prison for 5 years and don't change your life. Thank you, George Floyd, for taking fentanyl and meth. Thank you, George Floyd, for being arrested not once, but twice. Once in 2019 and then 2020. 2019, you were pulled over. You had fentanyl in your mouth. You had drugs everywhere. I think you were on parole when you got arrested, and you should have went back to prison. Thank you, George Floyd, for driving under the influence of fentanyl and meth. Thank you, George Floyd, for going to a convenience store and getting out a fake $20 bill. Thank you, George Floyd, for all the video inside the store saying you're dazed and confused. Thank you, George Floyd, for getting back in your car and getting ready to drive off. And thank you, George Floyd, when you were getting ready to be under arrest, you were yelling and screaming, "What did I do wrong?" Thank you, George Floyd, for resisting arrest and calling for your mom. You're 40 years old and you're calling for your mom. You did the same thing in 2019 and you did it in 2020. Why are you calling out for your mom? Because you did something wrong? Yes, you did something wrong. You're calling out for your mommy. Now, here's the thing. The police officer should not have did what he did, and I agree with that. He should have been punished, but I don't think he should be going to jail for this long. Uh, and thank you, George Floyd, for resisting arrest. Thank you, George Floyd, for saying I can't breathe while you're in the police car. Why am I being so crazy about this? Because if George Floyd be like a regular, normal American law-abiding citizen, would have stayed at home, don't get into a vehicle, do not resist arrest, don't call out for your mommy, and go look for your dad. You know, George Floyd's dad is not in the picture. I wonder why. Oh, by the way, I gotta say this. Thank you for Minnesota people. They're going to give George Floyd's family $27 million for not doing their job to raising their kid like they're supposed to. Thank you, Minnesota taxpayers. You need to thank them. Thank you, Minnesota taxpayers, money, because your taxpayers are going to pay for it. A family did not do their job. Thank you, George Floyd. We got here from Reverend Al Sharpton and the Reverend Jackson. Thank you, George Floyd. Should you be a martyr? You should be a hero? No. We do not reward people that have criminal behavior or a career criminal. That's not our society. It might be in about 5 years when this whole country turns into a socialist state, like the Democrat Party wants it to be. But here's the thing, and I'm being real serious about this. Over the weekend, a 9-year-old kid was killed in a drive-by shooting in Chicago, and there is no coverage, no protest, nothing. It's sad to say that the drive-by media and the Democrat Party are the ones that are racist. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Got to go. I'm out of here.